I'd like to welcome you back to the Bloody Fork Homestead. What you're looking at right now is our drinking trough. We don't have a water spigot up here per se. This is our old tobacco barn. And what we do have though is a spring. This black pipe right here runs to the other side of the barn where there's a spring that runs down and it replenishes our water here in the water trough, and it has a little overflow right here and it runs down here and it continues to run down the mountain. But this has been a lifesaver to have this water. And you know, this water is always cold and the animals, they love it. The sheep or the goats and the dogs, they drink out of this water. It's always cool and it's always refreshing and nice to have it. And one of the things we got tired of doing was carrying water up here. And I said, well, wait a minute. We have water flowing all the time on one side of the barn. We have a spring right there. Why are we hauling water up from the house? But I want to take you a little tour as we come out of the tobacco barn. The tobacco barn has two levels. The goats, they stay at the top. They have a back door, and down here the females come down here to eat. The male goat, the billy, stays up there. But if we continue to pan around this way, this is one of our neighbor's house I mentioned before. Great couple in their 80s, still active, doing gardening and everything else. But this land, when we first came here, I couldn't even, I had to literally crawl to get through anywhere up here because something here called China berries took over. China berries, they grew everywhere. And that's a China berry right there. They're sprawly type small tree, bush or whatever, and they just sprawl everywhere and they took over everything. Like I said, I couldn't even get through here. One of the things we did was we cut it down. And now we have some good pasture going. One of the things we did right here, this was all rutted out and couldn't hardly get around up here either. Again, there was briars and there were China berries. But we made this for our four-wheeler, and you talk about something that saves you a lot of work. Our house is down the road a ways, and to get up here and also to get to our garden, this is the pathway we made to the upper garden. And the Lord blessed us with a four-wheeler. One of those things you think, well, can we afford it? And then you commit it to God in prayer and you ask for an opportunity, and He gave us one. We saw it advertised in South Carolina over in Oconee County for $3,000. Somebody kept it in the garage, took very good care of it. It's been a lifesaver. We bring everything up here, hay or whatever we need, to our upper garden.